Happen, and there it happened. Now we're live. Well, not live, this is gonna be taped, but we're live right now here in this moment. Me, Priya Rao, First Weekend Club, here, Joyce Wong of
Wexford Plaza,
and also our lovely actress
Reed Asselstein.
Hi Reed. She's gonna be a bit quiet in this interview, but we're gonna just focus on Joyce over here. Now, we were talking before that camera went on about your experience making this. It was your first feature, and that the slog of making it has been lightened now with the theatrical release, which has been really great for you guys. So just talk about what's been going on in the States, and now you're opening here on December 8th.
Yeah, so we opened in the States in October, and we've just got some really great reviews. We got a review in LA Times that was really glowing, and just a lot of people that watched it down there that reached out to us.
That's amazing. It's very hard to crack the Canadian market, let alone for a Canadian film to get into the States and have such great praise.
Yeah. I think it's the universality of this, the isolation and the loneliness of strip malls. We've actually had a lot of traction from and resonance with the film festivals in the American South.
Okay.
And so this kind of, theme of being left behind, like in the working class suburbs, I think was really resonated with a lot of people in the U.S.,
right?
Especially with the climate right now.
Yeah, I imagine it's very timely.
Yeah.
Well, but on the upside, it also has a lot of comedy in it and some really beautiful performances. So just, you talked very briefly about where it's set, but tell us a little bit about the plot.
So the film is about a lonely female security guard who has a misunderstood sexual encounter with a makeup salesman.
I would just love to know what everybody out there thinks that misunderstanding. It's such a great phrasing. It's a misunderstood sexual encounter.
Yeah. And it's set in a dilapidated strip mall in a very beautiful but isolated and lonely place, and which kind of really creates the atmosphere and also shows kind of the psyche of the characters.
Right. I was watching the trailer again before coming out here, and it's such a funny trailer.
Oh, thank you.
It's really well cut. Doesn't give away the whole story, which so many trailers do these days, but it's just so interesting seeing the lives of these three security guards and the things they have to do to just keep themselves entertained day after day.
Yeah, because I think one of the most important things that we wanted to come through in the film is for it to feel authentic and real. Like I grew up in Scarborough, like my friends and we had like those like really shitty jobs, right?
Right.
Like that, led to nowhere. And I just really want to kind of convey that sense of like being left behind and just being left out of whatever it is, because you're kind of on the periphery of like a big city. So you're technically still part of it, but you're not.
Right.
And so that was one of the things I really wanted to like shine through for people to really truly feel it and understand it.
That feeling of sort of seeing life go by and you think that life is happening somewhere out there, but you're just not part of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that everybody can relate to that at some point in their lives, and especially if you grow up near a strip mall. Like I feel a lot of us did. I certainly did, and there's something about strip malls.
Yeah, they're like these like mini centers of commerce,
Right.
like left over from the idealism of the 60s. So it kind of has this like interesting thing going on there where like people go there to gather to like buy things, but when you're not like like super wealthy, you go there and you chill out, when you're in high school, you go there to hang out.
Totes.
You buy like some fries and you
pizza.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Get your dry cleaning done.
Yeah, exactly. Gatorade convenience store, right?
Totally, yeah. The little, what do you call those? Where you get your drugs? Drugstore? Should have.
Yeah. And I think that like because the suburbs don't really have these like town centers that I guess like more dense densely populated places do, those become the social aggregation areas, right?
It's true. Yeah, it's a beautiful film, and it really is very touching. So you have to go see it December 1st. Across Canada, opening in a lot of markets, which is, again, so amazing for Canadian film. And although this interview was very, staid, and we were very serious for the most part of it, Joyce wanted to be doing like some bicep curls, some, just get your work, because we're busy women.
Get some snatches.
You just got to multitask. It's like, we're going to just keep doing some reps, and y'all are going to just go see the film, right? So 10 more, keep going, keep more. 2, that's right, 3, come on, you can do it. All right, guys, peace.